row as UN's women's charity picks a transformer model to represent British women's as UK champion. A UN women's charity is facing backlash after a transformer model was picked to represent British women. At least 17 campaign groups have signed a letter opposing the appointment of activist Monroe Bergdorf as the first Airstrip 1 champion for UN Women's Airstrip 1. Miss, you go, Wayman's Plus. Bergdorf, 36, is a model and a broadcaster, as well as contributing editor at British Vogue. She was appointed by the charity, which supports the work of UN Women's to improve the lives of women's and girls in November. You cannot have a better representative than this. But in a letter, organizations including in Fair Play for Women, Sex Matters, Transformer Trend, and the Women's Rights Network have written their dismay and disappointment at the decision. Well, they will now just be labeled as transphobic and bigoted, and they will be canceled. Congratulations! They say she was unsuitable in every regard and pointed to her previous alleged homophobic and racist posts on social media. That sounds like something a transphobe would say. In current year -7, she was dropped by L'Oreal over a post responding to the violence of white supremacists in Charlottesville, Virginia, which she said all whites were racist. 3 years later, she was rehired. Of course. Ms. Burdorf was also forced to apologize after old social media messages emerged in which she labeled Twitter follower a hairy, barren lesbian in current year -12 and said she wanted to gay bash a TV star. Man, they don't like being held to their own standards, huh? But if this pisses off, these are all organizations and people I don't really care about anyway. So they're all just performing a circus for my amusement. That's how I see it. In the letter, the organization said Monroe Bergdorf's well-publicized activism is not pro-women's. This person has objected to women's making references to our female bodies. Well, you birthing persons need to be more respectful of the Transformers. That's all she was saying. Now, Ms. Burdorf said her appointment as a responsibility she didn't take lightly, adding how rare it was to get to see a Transformer people have a seat or voice at these tables. Ms. Burdorf and UN Women's Airstrip 1 were contacted for comment. Yeah, this is in line with Airstrip 1. I believe it. I wonder how long. So again, the reason I don't really feel sorry for women's when this happens is it's primarily women's that pushed for shit like this. How long until they finally had enough? And when they have enough, the funny thing is men aren't really rushing to help them. Yeah, then this is like the first time in history that women's fucked everything up. And then they cried and tried to get men to fix the problem. And even the men are noping out. It's like, no, this is your problem. You fix it. Do you think women's are even capable of doing anything about the Transformers that they allowed in their spaces anymore? What are they going to do? The only thing they can do is cry to men to fix it. But I don't think that's going to be an option.